guys, welcome back to another video. So we're wrapping up the month of April. We're in April, right? And I thought I'd do like a quick little recap and just kind of talk about the fragrances that I've been really enjoying for April. It has been a very turbulent month, especially with weather, and honestly, I guess just like a turbulent month for like me personally. But that did not stop me from wearing my fragrances and enjoying my fragrances. Got a couple little dents going on. I thought I'd throw in like a body mist. Keep in mind, like a really, really old body mist that I've had for a while now, just kind of sitting in my closet. But I really, really enjoyed this one, Sweet Magnolia and Clementine from Bath and Body Works. I kind of just threw this on to layer with some of the fragrances. It's a very simple, sweet, fruity floral. It smells really nice, and I think because it's such a simple fragrance, simple sweet fragrance, it blended really well with my other fragrances for the month. I really enjoyed wearing this with my Viva La Juicy La Fleur. Both of these I loved. This one I love on its own. I think you can kind of see the little baby dent I got going on. This was my favorite to wear. You know, just a quick spritz, throwing it on if I'm running errands over the weekend or going to hang out with friends and family. This just smells so good. It's very, very similar to Viva La Juicy. Very similar. But what I like about this one is that it's a more aquatic, fresher, floral version of Viva La Juicy. And don't get me wrong, I still love the original Viva La Juicy, but this one I think is one of my favorites. It doesn't last as long as Viva La Juicy, and definitely not as long as the original Juicy Couture. I get probably, maybe 4 to 5, 6 hours if you spray on clothes. It does last longer on clothes, but on skin I would probably get like 4 to 5 hours. But like I said, this was a very easy, fun, flirty, like easygoing scent to wear that I think is perfect for the springtime. This is great during the warm weather. I could go on and on about Viva La Juicy. I'm a big fan. I'm an OG fan. Next was my favorite. Oh my God, my favorite. Chloe Nomad. This is the Eau de Parfum. And like this little baby dent, because I think I wore this for like a week and a half straight. Just, I kept reaching for it. And a little goes a long way with Nomad. And honestly, I feel like with a lot of Chloe fragrances, a little goes a long way. This has amazing longevity, amazing projection. It leaves a beautiful scent trail. I got quite a few compliments when wearing this fragrance. And like I said, you don't need a lot. I loved wearing both of these. As you can see, I even wore the little lotion. So if you wear these two together, I feel like you can make your fragrance last quite a while. Lasts forever, 5 ever on clothes. Beautiful, beautiful, syrupy, fruity, earthy fragrance. This perfume, like I said, it's all about that Mirabelle plum. There's some citruses and that beautiful like oak moss and patchouli dry down. I don't necessarily get a lot of florals. I think there's like rose or jasmine in this perfume in the mid. Really, this is not a floral fragrance. This is a beautiful fruity chypre fragrance, and amazing for springtime, amazing year round. Just one of my favorites. Another fragrance that like absolutely blew me away was Mugler's Angel Eau de Toilette. I feel like this perfume will need like its own dedicated review. Maybe I'll get around to recording that for you guys, because I feel like there's not enough words to describe how much I enjoyed wearing this fragrance. And I didn't get a chance to wear this one often because it is such a bombastic, loud, in-your-face fragrance. Even for an eau de toilette, it really is such a standout fragrance. So it's not in my opinion, well, in my workplace, it's not a very appropriate work scent. I wore this whenever I was going out with my friends, going out with my family for birthdays. um, I've had my brother's birthdays in the spring, and I loved wearing this going out. This lasts forever. Also, it lasts forever on clothes. I wore it, sprayed it on my shirt, on my blouse. End of the night, I put it away so that I can do laundry at the end of the week. Tell me why I still smelled Angel, the eau de toilette. I still smell it on my shirt, and I fell in love all over again. This is such an amazing perfume. Even my mom really liked it. When I went to go visit her, I sprayed this on, and I went to go visit her. It was hours later. Gave her a hug, and she could still smell it on me. And she was like, "What are you wearing?" And I told her it was Angel. Now, my mom has been around when Angel was first released, and she never liked it. She always said that it was too strong for her. But she liked the eau de toilette, and I told her this is the new version. This is the new eau de toilette, because they do have one that was released back in 2010, 11, or 12, something like that. Maybe even earlier. So I think if you're the type of person who didn't like the original Angel or the Eau de Parfum concentration, the 2019 Eau de Toilette concentration, you may like it if you're anything like my mom. Or even just a person who didn't like how strong it was. This was a toned down, fruity, sweet, fresher version of it. Like, really, there's none of that. There is that hint of that patchouli, but there's none of that loud, aggressive patchouli. I will say that I do like the Eau de Parfum of Angel as well, but I love, love, love this fragrance too. I'm just waiting for the winter time to try the Eau de Parfum. But yeah, I loved it. I'm just so sad that I didn't get more of a chance to wear it, because I'm a homebody and I don't really go out that often, but this was an amazing going out fragrance for me. Some staples that I always love. Tocca. I'm a Tocca girly through and through. This is a beautiful rose, tea, lemon perfume. It's so fresh, so clean, so feminine. This was just an easy wear. I can always reach for any Tocca fragrance. This is Tocca Bianca, by the way. I absolutely loved this perfume. Honestly, I feel like Tocca doesn't get enough recognition, and I myself am guilty about it. Like, sometimes with the amount of fragrances I do have in my collection, sometimes I do forget about my Tocca fragrances. But then once I bring them out, it's like I fall in love all over again. They're just such beautiful, easygoing, feminine, girly perfumes to wear. A beautiful fragrance. A perfume that I didn't get enough chance to wear was actually Marc Jacobs Decadence, and this is the Oh So Decadent flanker. This is a very interesting perfume. I feel like I don't know how to describe. It's a very interesting, woody, almost aquatic, floral fragrance. This is a very interesting perfume. Now, I haven't smelled the original Decadence in over 10 years. I think it's been 10 years, maybe a little more than that, because my mom used to have the original Decadence way back in the day. So I haven't smelt that in a while, and I honestly don't have much of a memory of it. I can't comment on how this compares to the original Decadence, but this is a very interesting fragrance. Sometimes when I wear it on my skin, it reminds me of hair product or a hairspray. Now, I don't know if it's just how it mixes with my skin chemistry. On clothes, it smells very lovely. I still have to play around with this fragrance because it's such an interesting and unique style. Like I can't quite put my finger on it. It's kind of earthy, kind of woody, kind of floral, kind of aquatic. It's a very unique scent. Very unique scent. And very interesting and very like I said, I can't quite put my nose on it. Love the bottle. I know a lot of people say like it's tacky, but I like it. I think it's kind of cute. So we'll see. Maybe I will. I don't have a lot left because again, I didn't get a chance to really wear it as often as I wanted to. Uh, it's a little loud for the type of work that I do, and I was just constantly reaching for other fragrances in my tray. So maybe I'll reconnect with this one at a later time, see how I feel about it. I'm not decluttering it because it's so hard to find, and I really only have about half a mil left, half a bottle left. This is a 1 ounce bottle. So yeah. Another interesting fragrance is Gucci Memoire d'une Odeur. This is a interesting green floral, green jasmine perfume. This is not your typical jasmine fragrance. It opens up very bitter with a bitter almond note that I do not like. I hate to say that. I don't like that bitter almond note. It is very much that. And it almost comes across as very dry when it mixes with that chamomile note. I like chamomile. I don't like how it mixes with that bitter almond. I love jasmine though. So later on, as it dries down, you get a beautiful green jasmine mixed with that herbaceous or that herbal chamomile and like a slight hint of vanilla in the dry down. So I love this perfume for the dry down. After maybe about 20 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour or so, it's the dry down that really gets my heart. It is such a beautiful, beautiful jasmine, soft vanilla fragrance. This is not at all a safe blind buy, I would say. Like, not at all. And I can see how someone may not like this fragrance. It does take some time to get over that opening. But I love wearing this one. I can't find myself wanting to part with it. And also this bottle, this is one of my favorite bottles. Look how beautiful that almost jade emerald green with the gold embossed cover, the gold lid. It just screams like very old money to me. It's so pretty. Back to fragrances that I didn't give enough time to wear was Amazing Grace Magnolia. This one was okay. Like if you if you could give like the epitome of something that is okay, like it's all right. I wasn't blown away by it. It's a very nice, sweet floral. I'm not sure if I get much magnolia. I feel like I get something that smells like peony to me. Yeah, like it's a very simple, fresh, slightly fruity floral. I did give it somewhere, but I wasn't blown away by it. I have so many floral fragrances that I don't know, I guess this one just kind of took the back burner. It was a blind buy, so I didn't smell this fragrance before I bought it. But I do like it. It's just all right, especially compared to other fragrances that I have. And even for an Amazing Grace flanker. I do own the original Amazing Grace, and I will say I think I like this one a little more than the original Amazing Grace, but probably not more than any other floral fragrances that I have. You guys know that I am a clean girly through and through. I love my clean fragrances. This is Clean Classic Soft Laundry, and I think the dent speaks for itself. I love clean fragrances for bedtime. I think they're the best bedtime fragrances. if you're the type of person who likes to wear perfume to bed. I am, but when it comes to bedtime fragrances, I really like the ones that are very clean and fresh smelling because it's just so nice. Like after your evening shower and you're winding down for the night, who wouldn't want to smell like soft laundry? This smells like a baby to me. Like it smells like baby laundry or baby laundry soap. It makes you feel like you're snuggling up next to like a newborn or something. Not that I have a newborn. I don't have babies, but I've been around babies like all my life. I have so many siblings, so I've been around babies all my life. And this is exactly what it smells like to me. There's a very beautiful water lily note in this fragrance. And it's just musky and slightly powdery and clean and slightly aquatic. It just feels like you're being wrapped up in a clean blanket without the sharpness. That's one thing that I love about this one, actually. There's no inherent sharpness, and it doesn't really rely on citruses for it to come across as clean. I have a sample of, what's that fragrance? Oh my God. I have a sample of Lazy Sunday Morning by Maison Margiela. And to be honest, as much as I like that fragrance, I feel like this one makes me think more of a lazy Sunday morning than lazy Sunday morning. You know, like when you're doing laundry, you're just wrapped up in clean sheets after you've done your weekend chores. This one really makes me think of being wrapped up in bed on a lazy Sunday morning. And I just really, really enjoyed wearing this fragrance for April. I will definitely continue to enjoy wearing this fragrance. I have like half a bottle left, and this is a 50 ml. And I just, honestly, I don't know what else to say. I just really, really liked this one and was very pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed wearing this one. Next is my celebrity fragrance. This is God is a Woman by Ariana Grande. And this is a really cool, fruity, musky, floral fragrance. It's very sweet. I will say that. It's very, very sweet. If you're the type who liked Glossier's You, Radiant Nectar, Fleur de Blonde by Le Monde Gourmand, any of those fragrances, this is very, very similar. Honestly, all of those fragrances are very similar to this one, and this one is the same as that. The only difference with God is a Woman is that this one has a very powdery, vanilla, almost caramel-like note to me. I think there is vanilla in the dry down or in the base note. So it opens up with like some sort of pear, which is a really nice pear actually. Yeah, it opens up with pear, some floral, but really it's like that musky vanilla with some fruitiness. I really liked this. However, I can see the biggest complaint about this fragrance is its longevity, because even I didn't get much longevity out of it, which again, it doesn't necessarily bother me. I did give this some wear, but really it's just because like you gotta spray this down. Like you have to really spray yourself down to get any type of lasting power or projection. Now, if you're the type of person who really, really likes very personal scents, very close to the skin scent, a whisper of a fragrance, then this may be for you. It's an awesome perfume, and I got this for maybe $20 at a Burlington. It's been a while, but I think I got this for like $20 at a Burlington. I think it's a great celebrity fragrance. I hate the bottle. I am on that bandwagon of people who are hating on the bottle. It makes no sense to me. I feel like she could have just left it like this, and it would have been a very sleek, very clean, and kind of match what you're smelling. Honestly, I feel bad because I don't know what to do with this extra plastic, but whatever. I got a nice compliment when wearing this, so that's always a bonus. I don't, go fishing for compliments, but it's always nice when someone acknowledges and states that you smell good. Great bedtime scent too. It's gone by like the time you wake up in the morning, so yeah, it's a great bedtime scent. Other than that, I don't really have much else to comment about it. I enjoyed wearing it for springtime. I enjoyed wearing it for bed. I just wish the longevity was a little more than just a couple hours. And last but not least is Coach Dreams. This took me by surprise. I swear to God, I feel like Coach is such an underrated company when it comes to perfumes. I know they're mostly known for like their bags and I think shoes, but mostly their bags. But their perfumes are really underrated, and I feel like people don't really talk about them. Coach Dreams is a very beautiful, fruity, white floral fragrance. It opens up with like the juiciest pear note. There is, I think, some sort of citrus in the opening. I can't remember if it's orange or maybe bergamot. I can't remember, but I get a lot of pear when it opens up. It's a very sweet, juicy pear note. There's an interesting cactus flower and I think jasmine note in the mid, which gives it a very nice greenness, a very nice crisp and freshness. And then has a really cool ambroxan dry down, but not so much an ambroxan where it's an ambery Baccarat Rouge or Cloud or whichever type of clone that we've smelt many times before. It really just makes me think more of like Juliet Has a Gun, not a perfume type of ambroxan. So it's a very crisp, very clean smelling perfume. This lasts forever too. I don't know what was, I had a good tray this month. I had some real heavy hitters, but this lasts for quite a while, and it's such a beautiful, like fruity floral, and I love a good fruity floral, and I love a good pear note. Like, it's perfumes like this that really, really make me love pear. I know it's a popular note, but there's a reason why it's popular. I wore this for day, night, going out, going to work. Beautiful, beautiful, easygoing, fun, clean fragrance, and 100% recommend. Coach Dreams and the Coach Dreams Sunset, like those are two like top favorites for me now. One critique is that I hate this bottle. It's a little easier when it was like the smaller 100 ml. When I had Coach Dream Sunset, I have a smaller version of that. But the bigger it gets, the harder it is to maneuver. So this does not come off. You have to press this to spray. And sometimes I would miss, and like if I'm spraying on my arm, I would miss it because I would forget that the nozzle is actually here and not here or something. But like I said, the bigger it gets, the more it's a little clunky to spray, and sometimes you really have to press down. I would not recommend, tossing this in your bag, or I'm not even sure how you could decant this because this does not come off. It does come with a little stopper, so you can ensure that you're not going to spray it. But that's probably my biggest critique with the bottle shape and design. Bottle shape is all right, but nozzle design I'm not a fan of. Very beautiful lid though. Very cute, very girly. Just, I feel like maybe they could have executed that a little better. And that wraps up my month for April. Like I said, I had some serious heavy hitters, and I'm very, very pleased with that. Some, unfortunately, kind of got pushed aside. I didn't give them enough wear, but I can always revisit them. Excited for May. Kind of not sure what I have in store. I have some fragrances that I want to use up, so maybe I'll do like I don't know. We'll see what May holds in store. I don't think about the future like that. Give a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to. Let me know what you guys enjoyed wearing in the month of April. What was some of your favorite perfumes for this month? Comment down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.